Time for Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero. When it comes to news here on KALH, weather always comes first. Heavy rain and flash flooding threats hit the southwest as Hurricane Priscilla's moisture spreads in, especially around burn scars and slot canyons. On the east coast, a developing coastal low brings flooding, gusty winds, and rain from the Carolinas to Florida. Cooler temperatures persist in the east, and the plains and interior west are going to remain warm. Closer to home, dry conditions today and tomorrow across the region with breezy afternoons and low fire danger. Moisture from Hurricane Priscilla moves in over the weekend, bringing widespread rain and potential for heavy downpours and localized flash flooding. Early next week, another tropical system may follow a similar path, keeping rain chances going into the start of the work week. We'll have another look at the weather following this news.
This is Range Control with roadblock information for Thursday, the 9th of October. Be advised and aware roadblocks are subject to change without notice. Highway 70, Highway 380, Highway 54, Owen Road, Nike Avenue, and War Highway will be open all day.
The family of Richard Richie Johnson confirms human remains found earlier this week in Alamogordo belong to him, ending a months-long search that gripped the community. Johnson was last seen in July after being released from the Otero County Jail. Authorities have not indicated foul play. The family asked for privacy and continued prayers for his wife, children, and loved ones as they grieve. Alamogordo High School science teacher Russell Huntia Hortolano has been named a 2025-26 Outstanding Project Lead, the Way National Teacher Award recipient, ranking him among the nation's top STEM educators. Selected from over 116,000 instructors, Hortolano is recognized for his dedication to hands-on learning, student success, and career readiness. A registered nurse and certified PLTW instructor, he has taught biomedical science and anatomy at Alamogordo High since 2021. He also serves as the HOSA advisor and National Science Fair judge. Tularosa Municipal Schools remind parents that there will be no school for pre-K through 5th grade today. Yay! Yeah, well, it's for parent-teacher conferences. Woo! That's what I thought. Grades 6 through 12 will attend as usual. All students will be off tomorrow for continued conferences. Also, there's no school on Monday, October 13th, in observance of Indigenous Peoples Day, which is a fancy way of saying Columbus Day. Don't! Classes resume for all grades on Tuesday through Friday, October 17th. Calling all chess and checkers lovers, you're invited to Chess and Checkers Game Night tonight at 5:30 at Grounds Games. It's a free event open to all ages. Just bring an adult if you're under 16. There will be fun, strategy, and prizes. 4 Otero Grounds Coffee Shop, 801 East 10th Street. Brace yourself for frights at the Haunted House at Rocket City. Beginning tonight, they're going to start welcoming guests Thursdays from 2 until 10, Fridays and Saturday until midnight. Tickets are $10 for adults, $5 for kids 10 and under. Don't miss the scares, thrills, and chills at Rocket City. This Saturday, October 11th at 11 a.m., the Flickinger Center in Alamogordo presents a free screening of the award-winning documentary, First We Bombed New Mexico. The film explores the 1945 Trinity test and its impact on local families. Sponsored by the Holloman Air Force Base, the event will include a Q&A with filmmaker Lois Lippman and Tina Cordova of the Tularosa Basin Downwinders. RECA Downwinder claim forms will be available on site. The Weed Community Center invites everyone to their annual meeting this Saturday at 6 p.m. Enjoy supper with meat, bread, and drinks provided. Just bring a side or dessert to share. The evening includes board elections, membership renewals, and raffle drawings for a 7mm Bergara rifle and a Unit 34 cow elk tag. Stay after for a community dance and a night of fun with neighbors and weed. Also this Saturday, Otero Art Space in Alamogordo invites kids and adults to a hands-on art day. Kids 8 and up can decorate Halloween t-shirts from 10 until noon. Adults can try acrylic pour painting from 1 until 3. Workshops are free, but space is limited. Reserve your spot by calling 575-446-3880. This will be happening at Otero Art Space, 1118 Indiana. Otero County's National Night Out is this coming Tuesday, October 14th from 4:30 until 8:30 at the Otero County Fairgrounds. Bring the family to meet local law enforcement, firefighters, and community vendors. Enjoy some free food, fun, and live demonstrations. Celebrate community, safety, and hometown pride. This is sponsored by the Otero County Sheriff's Department and Taberta. Get ready for spooky family fun at the La Luz Preschool Trunk or Treat happening Thursday, October 24th from 6 until 8. That's at 8 Baca Road in La Luz. Bring the kids for candy, costumes, and community spirit. Anyone interested in hosting a trunk or activity? Call Wendy, 575-437-4485. Halloween on Granado Street returns to Tularosa Saturday, October 25th from 5 until 8. Bring the family for Trunk or Treat Alley. Live music from Sancho and the Side Piece. Food, games, a haunted maze, pet parade, costume contest, and a whole lot more. Brought to you by the Otero Arts and History Council. Check out trytularosa.org or call 505-350-4531 for more details. Experience the beauty of the night at the New Mexico Museum of Space History, Saturday, October 25th from 7 until 9. Enjoy the planetarium show Wings and Water, then head outdoors for live telescope viewing and deep sky imaging led by local astronomers. It's a fun educational evening of stargazing and discovery under the autumn sky. Tee off for a great cause at the 5th Annual Lincoln County and Mescalero Toys for Tots Golf Tournament, Saturday, October 26th at the Inn of the Mountain Gods. Help support local kids this Christmas while enjoying one of New Mexico's most scenic golf courses. For information or to register, call Victor, 575-808-3267. Well, today is Thursday. That means we get a Thursday Thought from Pastor Lauren Noble.
Good morning, Crazy Radio. This is Pastor Lauren with our Thursday Thought. I've been thinking about how this government shutdown is affecting people and hoping they get it resolved soon. I'm not sure what all is involved in it, but I do know healthcare is an issue, and I know from not having adequate healthcare for several years how much it can affect your body because things get put off rather than receiving attention, and especially if they're not major things, and they can sometimes turn into that. I know because I just had a bunch of dental work done because I didn't have dental insurance. However, knowing our government, there is likely discretionary spending for $1 billion to fund a study on if ground squirrels prefer pistachios over pecans for food. I mean, we all know that it's how our government likes to waste money on studies that aren't really needed. Either way, I hope our government gets it worked out and that things get back to normal, whatever normal is anymore. But normal today seems a long ways from what it was considered to be years ago or when I was younger. Anyway, I'm not comfortable with the current government from either party's standpoint right now, so they need a lot of our prayers and as many as we can give them and hope for the best. So let me say a prayer for us. Lord, I do pray that they'll get the government issues resolved quickly and that they might put their heads together instead of party affiliation and butting heads. They might sit down and work something out. But Father, we all know how our government is, so we should pray for them, and because their decisions affect our whole country. And I just pray they'll get it worked out this week and things will get back to how they used to be and perhaps even better than they used to be. But we know that you're in the midst of all of this situation too. Amen. Until we meet up again on the internet, blessings to you.
News from around the state in just a moment. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
Hi, it's me, here to tell you about AlamogordoTownNews.org. This is Otero County's #1 source for local news, sports, and community. Quite frankly, AlamogordoTownNews.org is the Big Lies news service online. AlamogordoTownNews.org is a Second Life Media affiliated company.
Directory Plus is the right size book. It's the book if you need a phone book.
That's what just one person has to say about Directory Plus. With its red cover, features, colorful yellow pages, and lots more, it's no wonder people all over use Directory Plus.
It has so much more information. You can cross-check phone numbers or addresses or pretty much anything.
Look on the plus side, Directory Plus.
I'm a big fan of Directory Plus.
When you're high, you feel different. But if you feel different, you drive different. So don't drive high. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
A Venezuelan illegal alien and suspected member of the violent Tren de Aragua gang has pled guilty to firearms and evidence tampering charges in Las Cruces. Police say 23-year-old Christian Ortega Lopez posted photos and videos of himself with rifles and tactical gear while living at the home of former Donna Ana County Judge Joel Cano. Homeland Security agents later seized 4 guns. Ortega Lopez faces up to 20 years in prison while members of the Cano family face charges for helping him cover it up. A former Hope Christian school teacher is facing new accusations, including claims of abuse dating back to the 1990s and 11 new charges for allegedly patronizing prostitutes. Prosecutors say investigators found evidence on Kelly McEachran's phone linking him to a house of prostitution after his July arrest for molesting children. Prosecutor Savannah Sky Brandenburg Koch.
As many more victims have come forward, have disclosed this chair incident, that the defendant brings his students up to this chair and talks to them, and this is where a lot of the touching occurs.
A new lawsuit also alleged that he abused a sixth grader back in 1994. McEachran remains in custody as his trial date has yet to be set. A 14-year-old accused of bringing a loaded gun to Albuquerque High School will remain out of custody despite prosecutors' emergency motion to reconsider. The teen's father, who previously faced gun-related charges that were dismissed, was accused of misleading the court. The judge ordered no firearms in the home and required the parents to report any violations of the teen's release conditions. The Albuquerque Police Department has requested an independent review of Javon Given's death, which was initially ruled a suicide. The New Mexico Department of Justice has accepted the request and assigned an agent to investigate. Given, who had been missing for over a year, was found deceased in northwest Albuquerque last September. Authorities say there are no signs of foul play, and the investigation will now undergo further review. Holtec International has scrapped their plan for a private nuclear waste storage site in southeastern New Mexico, blaming fierce opposition from Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham and state regulators. The company says the project, once backed by a federal license, could have brought jobs and investment to the region. Critics say the move is another blow to energy independence and signals how state politics can block responsible nuclear solutions. New Mexico lawmakers sparred Tuesday as two left-leaning presentations at the Health and Human Services Committee downplayed the state's doctor shortage and attacked private investment in health care. Republicans blasted the testimony as biased and outdated, saying Democrat-backed malpractice caps and red tape have driven doctors out of the state. GOP lawmakers argue it's time to end the political theater and focus on real reforms that restore access to care and keep hospitals open. New Mexico lawmakers and conservation groups took to the skies this week to survey rivers, reservoirs, and forests, highlighting the state's ongoing drought and water challenges. Elephant Butte sits just over 3% capacity, underscoring long-term water shortages. Lawmakers and environmental groups are now pushing for increased state funding for river restoration and water management programs, though critics argue private stewardship and smarter water use could provide solutions without massive government spending. Democratic gubernatorial candidate and former Las Cruces mayor Ken Miyagishima released his campaign finance report ahead of the October 14th deadline, highlighting what he calls a commitment to integrity and independence. Miyagishima says he refuses donations from PACs, developers, or businesses with state contracts, relying instead on grassroots support and $50,000 of his own money. He says his campaign proves a governor's race can be run efficiently without corporate or special interest backing. Sports and weather are coming up next. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
They are role models and educators. Their work requires a great deal of time and energy for very little pay. Who are these unsung heroes?
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
The simple truth about education-based athletics in New Mexico is this. Without a committed team of coaches and administrators, they just wouldn't be possible. School sports, they bring out the best in all of us. This message presented by the New Mexico Activities Association and the New Mexico Athletic Directors Association.
There are 51 matches for New Mexico volleyball today, including Carrizozo at Mountain Air, and Tularosa heads to Cloudcroft. Wow! Go, Lady Cats! There are 3 games for New Mexico football, including Capitan at Legacy Academy. Your Crazy Radio spot-on weather forecast for the Tularosa Basin today calls for mostly sunny skies, partly cloudy tonight, sunny tomorrow, winds gusting up to 20 miles per hour. Your high today in the basin, 80, low tonight of 60, high tomorrow, 82 degrees. In Cloudcroft, partly sunny today, partly cloudy tonight, mostly sunny tomorrow. Your high today in Cloudcroft, 58, low tonight of 42, high tomorrow, 61 degrees. Local breaking news can be found on our website, alamogordotownnews.org, and you can learn more about Crazy Radio by visiting kalhradio.org. Also check out the Crazy KALH Radio YouTube channel. That's where we post our daily newscasts, complete interviews, and other information which concerns everyone in the Tularosa Basin. Be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to our channel if you've not done so already. That way you too can remain informed of the goings-on in the Tularosa Basin. And that concludes this Thursday edition of Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.